Hello and welcome to part 5 of the SS Nomadic interior tutorial. This is the final part and it's going to be nice and easy as well, probably the easiest part we've done so far. So we'll just dive straight into it. So what we're going to do is come down here. As you can see, the benches have already been marked out, nothing too difficult. I'll explain this bit when we get to it. But from the front of the ship, you want the doorway there to have second class entrance. So it's the third block from that piece there, and then the fourth, you've got the door. So make sure you got that in, and then we're just going to come in and get straight on with it. So you come to the top of the stairs here. You shouldn't need to count this in because this is just your funnel casing, but just in case. Gets the fifth block back, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to change the funnel casing into the wall because there's just not enough room to do a wall around it. Not that there's much up here, but still, I mean, space is limited in this ship as it is, so just do this as a bit of a space saver, and that's that dealt with. So we'll deal with around the staircase next, so you just want to change that into white blocks. On either side. And then just bring it up. Change them as well. Yeah, obviously I figured I couldn't have the sign there, so if you make a space there in the wall for a door, that's going to be the captain's cabin. We'll have to have the sign on the wall there. So that's going to be the captain's cabin. So there's going to be a slight change in the exterior that Rich did. So on that third block there, do a wall of 4. And then 3 back, and then 1 left to connect up to the wall. It's just a tiny room really, but I had to do this or else we'd never get the captain's cabin in. So just a slight change on Richard's design. I think I do change the placement of that window later on in the video. It's basically just a bed and anything else you can fit in here, really, maybe a chest or something. Nothing too glamorous at all. That's that side dealt with. We're going to do the exact same on the other side, so you'll have a wall there, so just knock it out for a door. The third block out, create a wall of 4. Bring it back by 3 and then connect it up to the wall. I couldn't read what it said on the deck plans for this room, so I don't know if it was an officer's room or what. I don't know what it is, so that's why I didn't put a sign up for this one. I just put a bed in here, not really knowing what it is. If anyone knows, kindly get back to me in the comments, but I honestly couldn't read it on the deck plans. That's that dealt with. Don't forget second class entrance, and exactly the same on the other side. This is why I decided to change the window placement, because it just looked a bit bare there. I didn't like it. It's up to you really where you have it. You don't even have to have this extension if you don't want. This was just to get the captain's room in and stuff, because they were on the deck plans, but as you can see inside we've next to no room to play with at all. Well, that is that. Just make sure your doorway is in on the other side and you've got a second class entrance. sign up there. That's that. So I'll just pop a bench in here. I don't actually think this door is necessary because I was attempting to fit the galley in at that point. But unfortunately I actually can't fit it in. There's just not enough room. So at the back of the boiler case in there, you just want to wall that off. Put a lantern in there. Then you're going to wall this side off, but make sure you're on the other side of it first so you don't get stuck. Okay, now we're dealing with this little tiny easy bit. So from the middle, 4 out, 1 right and a door, and then 1 again. And then 1 left, a door, and then 1 there. And that's going to be a laundry room. With the other room, again, I couldn't see what it said on the deck plans, so I'm actually not too sure what it is. I don't know, maybe you could turn that into a tiny galley instead, seeing as we never actually got to fit it in. I just put shelves in there, but maybe you could put, you know, maybe some ovens and fridges in there and worktops if you can fit it. Maybe that could be the galley. I'll leave it up to you. The laundry room. Yeah, you've got a little bit of space in there, I guess. You could maybe put some things in there, turn it into the galley, I suppose. See, nothing too difficult. Nice and easy. And it's only going to get easier. We're basically just going to be putting benches in after this bit. You know, bench on the side there. I'm going to get that doorway in a minute. So from this point, it's the 6th block. You just want to knock that out, and that's going to be first class entrance. And exactly the same on the other side. There you go. And we're just going to deal with the staircase over there and put a bench in that I haven't put in yet. Pretty easy stuff. You basically just wall in your staircase off like you do with any other. So I've been toying with the idea of doing the SS Traffic next, even though I actually can't find any deck plans for it at all. But considering how similar in design it is to the Nomadic, I was thinking maybe I could just, for the most part, copy the Nomadic's interior and just make a few changes just to make it different. So with that in mind, I would be basically making it up. So I don't know if people would be up for that, but I'll probably do a tutorial for it anyway. And then obviously, if you decide you don't want to follow it because I haven't followed deck plans for it, that's up to you. Or you could just do it for the sake of having interior in your ship, because I've looked quite a lot for deck plans over the last couple of days and I haven't found any for the traffic at all. So I guess the only way I'm going to get the traffic done is if I just basically copy and paste this interior for the most part. Let me know if you'd be up for that though. It'd be good to know. So now we're just going to deal with putting the benches on the decks. So we'll start at the back. So when the anvils are here, 3rd block to the left, just make a bench of 3. And you're just going to mirror that on the other side. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, I made some changes to my, whatever they're called, air vents. I put a brown line at the front and the back of the ship, and those air vents, I've got a block of 2 brown at the bottom, because I believe that they did have that anyway. So now we're going to deal with benches. So from the back of the ship, you want a bench and then a 2-block gap, and then a bench. And that's basically as simple as it needs to be, really. Obviously, the 2-block gap is for you being able to get your trapdoors on the side. So 13 benches up to that point. And then on the 14th block, start your benches again. There's just a bit of a gap. Yeah, I did do something slightly wrong there. I think I do redo this bit. There we go. You want it to be exactly the same on the other side. So you want a bench and a 2-block gap. Block gap, and then a 2-block gap again, and that's it. So you've got 4 benches up the front. I do believe that was 13. Basically, just mirroring what you did on the other side. It's nothing too difficult. You could start doing your benches from the back end and work your way up instead. It's up to you. So yes, I had the bright idea of wanting to basically install the Titanic into this world, which means I'm going back to Titanic and going to be doing the interior inside it as well. So pray for me. There's not going to be any changes or anything like that. I'm just going to basically follow my own tutorial. I think it'd be rude to not have the Titanic in this world, considering it was the first interior tutorial that I did. I just feel like it really should be there. I plan on putting it behind the sign, the billboard that I've got in here at the minute. It's got my sub count and all that sort of thing written on it. I'll probably do it behind there. So as you can see, all that's up here is behind the rails, and that's it. We are practically done. Really easy part. So yeah, about the traffic, please do get back to me on that, because I want to know how people feel about it, because I won't be following deck plans for it. But it is a nice, simple, easy ship to keep me going while I'm working on a bigger project. Obviously I don't want to reveal what that is yet. I have kind of made my mind up which ship I'm making, or going to attempt to make, but I don't want to reveal it just yet. So the traffic's going to be just something that like tides everyone over, you know, so you've got a tutorial to come out not too long after this one. But yeah, so this is the point of the board over here. I've got my sub count, and then I've got the interior tutorials that I've done. So the Nomadic is now added to it. Lovely. So yeah, my Titanic's going to be just behind this board, really. But I can do that at my own leisure. I can just take my time with that. So yes, please do get back to me about the traffic. How you'd feel about me doing basically the Nomadic's interior in it. But yeah, that is it for the Nomadic. Nice and simple and quick. I hope you enjoyed it and don't have any trouble with it. If you do, please do let me know. And I hope to catch you on the next project. Thank you for watching.